Hotep. Safo Haki. I'm here at Wisdom Center with Brother Tehuti and Brother Elliot. You can move over, Brother Elliot, if you want to get in a picture with the brother. Brother Tehuti. All right, here with Wisdom Book Center. How long you been here, brother?
We've been at this location for the last 13 years.
Okay. Oh, excellent, excellent. So how's it been here so far?
Well, we're moving along.
Okay.
You know, this is the work of the ancestors.
Right.
And we have to keep it in its proper context.
Right.
We're moving along. We have the information here that's going to help liberate our people.
Yes, sir.
And our people need to consistently come out so that we will be here.
Right.
And we're going to be here regardless. But, you know, it's going to help financially if more people come out because, as you know, all of the majority of the African-centered bookstores have been closed down.
Right.
For a lack of support, a lack of the fad, if you will, wearing off. And our people moving or being distracted and moving into other directions.
Right.
As well as not being committed deeply enough to saying, I'm not going to go on the internet and buy these books. I'm going to come to a black bookstore.
Yes, sir.
Where my dollar can support, you know, that business so that they can continue to provide that resource that's going to help liberate us and provide the truth that we need.
Yes, sir.
As you notice, we don't carry the other books.
The other books?
The ghetto literature.
Okay.
Yeah, the books that are dealing primarily with sex and violence and all of the other forms of degradation and manipulation.
Okay.
That really does not feed our people anything positive.
Right.
Primarily feeds their mind and actually retards the mind from the kinds of political and social and economic and spiritual growth that we need to develop and to cultivate in our community so that we can move forward more progressively and within our community.
Yes, sir. So you said
a lot of bookstores say, you know, that's how they survive and maintain.
Right.
The general literature.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And it's an unfortunate thing that for the bookstores to promote that at one level, you know, you have that, but when you look at the black bookstores, you don't have any you know, that are able to really say that. So what happens though is in the book business, you have 50 titles, perhaps, that the main media circulate, all right? And they begin to create another kind of thought about what we should be reading. So ones who are writing, you know, serious text, Africa, Mother Western Civilization, How Europe Underdeveloped Africa, you know, My Life in Search of Africa by John Henry Clark. You'll start finding that these books are not being circulated as the popular books to be read. So as a result of they not being circulated as the popular books, because remember the books get what? Their circulation through media dollars. So if large companies who do not have our best interests in mind and in heart are unable to put or choose not to put the media dollars behind these kinds of books and create that appetite for this work, then we're not going to get it. You see, unless one is consciously seeking out this kind of information. You see, and so then you will come to a place like this, which we are far and few, you know, and to be able to try to get this information. You see what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. All right, excellent.
Those ghetto books, that's the new crack.
Yeah, you can put it like that. It would be a new crack, you know, a new form.
Not smoking, literally, smoking via literature.
Yeah, and you know, on the one hand, it's like you can say, okay, I'm glad they're reading. But then at the same time, it'll be like you're saying, okay, I'm glad that they're shooting heroin versus, you know, snorting the cocaine. You know, it's an evil. You know, we need to read things that's going to uplift us,
exactly,
that's going to move us in a positive direction,
right,
and help ultimately benefit our communities.
That's right.
Because
that's right.
unlike people believe that we are all free and we're all liberated and we're living in a post-racial society,
right,
that is the furthest from the truth.
Right,
and
right.
it's almost idiotic. It's a great illusion. And for us to continue to believe and to follow in that kind of thinking is really detrimental to us. But again, we have to understand that the enemy plans, and they continue to plan, and we must plan to counter their plans, and then we must plan how we are going to overcome.
Right. The thing I can say I admire about the enemy is that they practice by any means necessary every day.
Yes, they do, because it's in their best interest. They don't take a break. And the problem for us, I think, is the resources and the lack of control we have over the education of our children.
Right, right.
You see what I mean?
Right.
We are able to educate our children in a way where we had in the past, for example, you had one-room schoolhouses, you had children at different levels, you know, some sitting 50 deep in a classroom, yet all the children learn. You see, so you have now, you know, with 20 children or 15 children in the classroom, but yet all the children are not learning. And part of that is twofold. One part is that the person who's in front of that child, all right, how committed are they?
The majority of them don't even come with the right intent.
You see, that's my point. You see what I'm saying? In addition to that, the community that the child comes out of, how supportive and concerned and conscious is that community about having that child educated?
Right, right.
Then the third thing is collectively, you know, do we all have the same mindset of why education is important? You see, historically, our brothers and sisters who were captive, you know, that they were forced into this institution of slavery, they understood, you see, what education would do, why they had to learn how to read, why they had to keep that which they got from Africa, you see, and we have lost that level of commitment and determination and connectiveness with those brothers and sisters that had that spirit there.
Psychologically,
yes, yes, and it's been by design.
Right.
It's been by design.
That's the easy way.
Well, I think it is, and I also think that it is a way that we have. When you have one way to do something, and someone has told you that this is the way it is all your life, you know, to have something opposite of that,
that makes sense.
It's like, oh, well, it's a jolt to your value system, and now you're asking me to change my value system, all which I have been brought to believe is my quote level of success.
Right.
To give this up now at this late, oh man, that's a big, that's a major thing to talk about adjusting or changing. You see what I mean?
Right.
And so these are the kinds of things that we have to really wage war against and help our people understand that there is a bigger picture.
Right.
The material things that we might be able to acquire from our miseducation.
Right.
You see, because as long as we continue to provide the wherewithal of promoting this Eurocentric ideology, you know, getting caught up in this Eurocentric world and all of this, then this is what we're going to continue to do.
Right. Yes. So, brother, let's wrap up here. I wanted to get this under 10 minutes. So put out your website, your location again, and your phone number, and you have hundreds of books. I mean, powerful location, nice and comfortable. You know, you all can come in. There's lots more items than just books. You know, they do the chess tournaments here, as well as a few other things. Of course, you got soap, hair, lecture. There's rental space here to do lectures. So a lot of things going on, and soon a lot more is going to be coming. So we're going to post some more stuff a little later on. But give out your website and your phone number, brother.
Yeah, the number is 410-664-1946.
Okay.
You can email me at Wisdom Book Center at Verizon.net.
Okay, address?
And 5116 Liberty Heights Avenue.